Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, Monday through Thursday. Now, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck. I will for the main reading. This is just the introduction. This is my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards, and I will finish up by pulling one with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for this overview, the introduction, and I will put in the timestamp so you can jump over this introduction, but I hope you watch it at least once, because I do an overview of what's going on in the universal energies. I will use my Waite Rider original tarot cards, and then I will pull one from the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed. Okay, now let's see what we've got going on. Now, this week we have Saturn is still in Aquarius. It will be for a good, I think it's 10 more months. We do have Jupiter that is in Pisces right now. Pluto, of course, Capricorn. We have Mercury that is in Aries right now also. So Venus, which has been in Aquarius, is transitioning on the 5th to Pisces. Now, Venus has had a rough couple of weeks lately, and so, there was a lot of rough energy all around her. So now she's taking a vacation. She's taking a spa day or a spa week. So this is actually going to help to rejuvenate her energy, and it will help to calm that part of us, the relationship, the romantic side, the emotional side, help to calm that part down a little bit more so. However, we have Mars in Aquarius, and it will actually be, it will be conjunct. So like I said, Venus goes into Pisces on April 5th. Mars will be conjunct with Saturn, also in Aquarius. So we have that Aquarius energy with some very intense planets, okay? Because Mars is very intense, Saturn is very intense. Mars with Aries sees very clear directions on what he wants. Mars is a very, masculine energy. Saturn, also masculine energy, wants what he wants also. However, he's willing to wait for it. He's willing to wait for that right time. So that Mars is pushing forward a little bit, and Saturn is kind of trying to hold Mars back. So there's going to be some friction there. There's going to be some problems with that. So, so just, expect. I would actually say if that was happening, what did I say, on the 5th? I would say that that's going to be from the 4th until at least the 8th, that there's going to be some emotional times. Try to try to hook into the Venus energy, because she's going to be chilling a little bit. And, just try to connect with that, okay? So overview energy, here we go. I should put my glasses on because it does help me to see. We have, these two are reversed. These two are sword energy. Sword energy is our Aquarius energy, our Gemini, and our Libra thought processes, making some plans, hearing some news. So now we have the Ace of Swords, so that's a 1. So we have that 1, new beginning, new start. Ace of Swords has some information that we might not necessarily agree with, we might not necessarily understand. There's a challenge with the information that's coming through. There's, and again, remember, the Swords is making plans, but it's also hearing news. So there could be some, challenging information that's going to be happening that we're going to be hearing soon during this period of time. Now, the interesting part is we have, again, the 4 of Rods or Wands, which is our Aries, which we're in, Leo, Sagittarius, and that's our fire signs, our passionate, burning, determined, committed energies. And the 4 is actually very much leadership. It has stability. It also has organization. So whatever the news is, this is about celebration. This is about celebration. So it's interesting. Are we going to be celebrating this challenging news? Is this going to be a release or relief to us? Now, so there's something going on between this two, because this is, again, a celebration. A lot of times this has to do with weddings, births, something that just brings a lot of joy to people. Now we come to this one, reversed. Reverse cards to me has a little stronger energy. And now we have our sneaky snake. Many of you know about the sneaky snake. He's been showing up many times over during the last, the last couple, well, for a while he's been doing this. So we have 5. 5's about change, positive or negative. And this one, again, this one's sneaky snake. The only thing about sneaky snake is he's not necessarily doing anything, but he's planning. There's planning here, okay? So he's got the 3. He's not really taken the 3 swords away. He's not really moved, but you know that he's not necessarily planning something good for these other 2 or if there's more, okay? But he is planning. So there's sneaky snake with some planning there. I think I need to pull 2 more cards for this to maybe we can clarify a little bit more, because this is, of course, we've been in an interesting times. The proverb, may you live in interesting times. It's an old Chinese proverb, I believe. So here we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2. So we've had the swords, we've had the fire energy, air energy, and fire energy. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have cup energy. Now we have a 2. 2s are coming together. 2s are some decisions. But the cup energy is very much a romantic energy, is a partnering energy, is a loving energy. It's an emotional energy too. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It is fluid energy. There's a spirituality here too. So whatever this is, there is a coming together, because remember, we're doing this for the world. We're doing this for the overview. So there is coming together. There is a joining together energy here. Next card is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, again, Page is underlying energy, because all the court cards have an underlying energy. Page is about work, is earth energy. It is pentacle energy. It is, Capricorn. It is Taurus. And remember, there's some things going on. Mercury's going to be going into Taurus soon, so there could be some very frank speech at that time. It could be very down to earth, truth telling truth type of energy there. The Page of Cups, so that we have that earth energy, work, job, career. And again, we have cups, again, that water energy. And this is quizzical. This is kind of like, so what's next? What's next? What do we do with this? So whatever this is coming around, we might like the news, but what really does it mean? What does it matter? What do we do with this news? What are we supposed to do? So this is, I kind of get, even though this is a good partnering, I get this quizzical, like, so what? What does this mean? What does this mean to me? What does this mean to me in the long run, in the short run? Does this help put gas in my tank? Does this put food on my table? Does this put a roof over my head? So this is kind of like, and what happens next type of energy. Let's go one more card. And here we go, the 7 of Pentacles, that pentacle energy again, that earth energy. And this 7 is a divine umbrella, divine intervention, divine interference sometimes. And this is saying, just wait it out, you are prepared, or the world, there is a preparation that's been going on for whatever this is. So we go from the challenging information, many people, or many people will rejoice. We still have to watch out for sneaky snake. There is people coming together. So what do we do with the information? How do we go forward? And then the 7 of Pentacles says, we're ready. We're ready. You prepared. We are prepared. Okay, so this looks interesting energy for this weekend. Let's go on and with the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed. Okay. And remember too, we are prepared. We are light workers. We are, so this could be, we're prepared. So are we to be activated? Many of us have been feeling as if we are being activated. Okay, here we go. Justice, the Justice card. We have that 1-1 energy. New beginnings, new beginnings. 10, transition. 1, 0. 0 is God's source energy. 1 again. So we have 1-1, justice. Well, you know what? This is a this is a major arcana. So justice. We'll leave it at that. Okay? Interesting. Very interesting, I think. Okay. So, interesting beginning, interesting introduction. I hope you do watch this at least once. In the meantime, too, why don't you, before I start the main readings, why don't you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I have been, every time my computer upgrades or updates or does whatever it says, where you have to do the restart, my sound goes a little bit wonky. So I hope I've adjusted the sound. Again, too, I don't know why some people can hear the videos and why some people can't. That's nothing to do with my sound on this, but hopefully I'm in stereo again. Anyway, why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Leos. Okay, let's see what this interesting week will bring us. So here we are, Aries, first sign of the astrological year. Well, the planets are all going direct while we are in Aries, but they're, like I said, they're getting real close to each other too. So interesting, interesting, interesting. All three cards are reversed. Let's see what this has for my Leos. First card is, okay, don't give up. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, my Leos, and the thing is, this is one of those times that you just have to kind of bear it. You have to bear it. You have to hold on to it a little bit. Maybe not hold on to it. You just have to let it settle a little bit, and you have to just keep moving forward. We get so close, my Leos, to those magical times where we think that we're about to break down some of the barriers, some of the walls that try to keep us from ascending, try to keep us from going to that next step, promotion, whatever it is with our relationship. Very close. We're all very, very close. Universal time is not necessarily our time, but it is, you know that you've been put on a path, and it's saying this, the 9 of Gabriel is basically saying, just chill, just wait. Things are moving, things are happening for you. So 9 number says, let's wrap it up. We're coming to the end. You've got everything you need. Gabriel is fire energy. It is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So I'm kind of getting a little bit that even though we feel like, like I said, be prepared. You feel the shoulders, and you might be kind of doing some watching and waiting type of energy. But there may be those times that you're like, oh, Leo, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I've got to, where you're going to have to speak out. So I kind of get that energy. Be prepared for any possibility. You may have to say things that people might not want to listen to, might not want to hear. As long as it's the truth, doesn't mean that it'll be welcomed, okay? But it's something that you'll know when the time is right to say what you need to say. Okay, next card is perspective. So we have a 12. So 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 2 is choices, or crossroads, or coming together. Perspective. This is Archangel Chamuel. This is the Hanged Man. This is you need to look at things a little bit differently. It's kind of like, maybe you've been, you're on your path, things are working, except that you're just still waiting. Because again, this thing, you have the shoulders, everything is on you. The weight of the world seems to be on you. You need to look at things a little bit differently than how you've been doing it. So that opportunity might come along, that opportunity for you to actually act upon that change, act upon that, so it's like, this is what I think I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to do. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I'm now supposed to do this. This is where sometimes you feel like the rug has been pulled out from underneath your feet. This is where, your what you thought was real, what you thought was what you had to do. And now it's kind of like the universe, you feel like, what? And the universe says, no, now it's time to go that way. So there's something happening between these two cards. This one is, like I said, be prepared for any possibility. And then we have perspective. This is any possibility. So watch out for any possibility. Here we are. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Your last card here, the Knight of Gabriel. So Knight's underlying energy, fire. Gabriel is fire. So it's just like, this is kind of like, be prepared for any possibility. This is you going after that possibility. So fire energy, nights are directional. This, the person here too, I'm looking, sitting straight, sitting very in that proper way that you do when you're riding a horse. But at the same time, I don't know, are we running? We have a little bit of dust at this, but yet there's no wind blowing. So I kind of get a feeling of standing still, but yet a feeling of movement too with this. So it's kind of like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 5 steps forwards, 1 step back type of action. But this does talk about saying it, it is action time. Stand determined, look at things a little bit differently, time to take action here. So confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause. Remember I said that you just kind of like, don't do it, and that's like, I just got to do it. I just got to jump in and do it. Instinctively knowing just what to do. So part of you, there's going to be something going on this week. It's kind of like you're going to maybe it's this Saturn thing, and when it's with Mars, they're both in Aquarius, and then it's like, I don't want to say, I want to stay neutral. I can't. I've got to make an opinion. I've got to jump in. There are things that need to change, and I just jump in. So Leo, you're going to be Leo. You're going to be honest Leo, truth Leo this week. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. And like I said, the 9 of Gabriel is not backing down energy. It is going forward. Okay, this one seems to want to pop. Let's see what we've got here. 6 of emotions. So 6, number of man, emotions is cups. So this is kind of a remembrance type of energy, kind of looking back in our heart energy, maybe wanting things to, just have a lighter feel energy. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. So there's an emotion, whatever this is all about, there's an emotional component, which definitely, if you listen to the introduction, it's something that I don't want to talk. I just have to. Could be something to do with children. It could be something to do with, it could be like he said, like the card said, your own inner child. It's something that it just can't sit still anymore. It has to jump. Now, the thing about that is, not everybody will like what you say. Sometimes the truth hurts. Anyway, let's see what we have. But the truth though does eventually, there is healing though. The truth does, it does need to be known. But at what cost? I'm not sure. It doesn't necessarily feel, it feels uncomfortable to me. It doesn't feel like it's wrong. It just feels like it could be one of those weeks that it just feels uncomfortable, and you wish you didn't have to deal with it. You wish you didn't have to face it. But it's kind of like, I can't let it go. I can't not face it. So it's like, yeah, the truth can hurt, but it's something, my Leos, it's like, I have to face it. Or I have to have, it has to come out. The truth has to come out. Okay? And it seems like you might be the truth bearer. Here we go. Reversed, clear quartz. I do love clear quartz. It's very programmable. It is psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energy. So yeah, even though this is real positive, this has a lot of action, I do get a wait, go with this. This is, you've got the world on your shoulders. This is, you got to look at things a little differently. This has a lot of emotional, looking back. But again, I just feel like, then we pull in Mars and Saturn. It's like, and also Mercury transitioning. The truth that, the truth that needs to be told. pray on it. Pray on it. Pray on it, and pray that it's received in with generosity and love. Okay, my Leos, you're gonna do, you do what you need to do. Anyway, my Leos, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.